Hey everyone. I wanted to talk about something that many of you already know about, but I just wanted to put it into some context since it's the anniversary of it just happening. It literally just happened. The sinking of the Titanic. Now, it has been romanticized, and the movie that launched Leonardo to the stratosphere, it's done all that stuff. But what happened with the Titanic was actually a lot worse. It was planned. That was a planned maiden voyage to collapse. There weren't enough lifeboats. They did that on purpose. They made sure that enough cabinets got knocked down. Now, why did they do this? Why did they plan this? They planned this because there were three notable people on it that were standing in the way of the Federal Reserve. You had Strauss, you had Guggenheim, and you had Astor. And you know all three of those names, especially if you're in New York. They were on the maiden voyage. And what happened was, prior to the maiden voyage, there was a meeting that Morgan and the Rothschilds and a bunch of other people held in Jekyll Island in South Carolina, where they decided they were going to call their banking system the Federal Reserve. It's not federal, and it has no reserves. But these three were standing in the way, and they were wealthy enough that they could have stopped it. So they had to go, and they made a very spectacular way of it. There were some notable people that pulled out of the maiden voyage of the Titanic when they got word of it. But I just want to let you guys know is that tragedies do happen sometimes. Like, yes, planes go down. Yes, boats capsize. Shit happens sometimes. But if you look at it, like, there was a plane that went down with a bunch of people that held a patent with one of the Rothschilds. And the plane went down, leaving him sole possession of the patent. And there's a lot of these kind of things that go around. There's a lot of this sort of accidents happen to notable people, and they shouldn't. And I just wanted to give remembrance to the people for the Titanic who lost their lives because of this monstrosity. Maybe we'll go into the Federal Reserve at some point, but what I wanted to do is just to let you guys know, if you don't know about this, most of you do, because this isn't even really a deep conspiracy or like a truth bomb at this point, but many of you should look into the history of what happened to the Titanic and the meeting at Jekyll Island. In fact, one of the books that you can pick up that goes into detail, that's a great read. You guys ask for my book recommendations. I always tell everyone, start with Rule by Secrecy by Jim Marrs. I mean, that's the beginning of everything. So I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm doing an interview this afternoon. I should have that up, and then I might have the Book of Mark up too.